Hello, hello, Regenerated Nation. It's Sihle here. Okay, so I wanted to come with a word. Um, so last night, so strange. I had a vision of thumbs being cut off. Thumbs. And I was like, what is this, right? Thumbs being cut off. Okay. And I thought, maybe it's the enemy, like playing tricks on me. Because you know how it can be like sometimes you'll have like these gruesome images pop up, right? While you're trying to take a nap or go to bed, whatever the case may be. But anyways, and then this morning, I didn't think much of it. I was just like, okay, I just dismissed it, and that was that. But then this morning, as I was just reading the word before getting the day ready and whatever the case may be, um, I somehow landed in Judges, okay, which has been a theme for many, especially those that have been, commissioned out of their wilderness, out of their Egypt, and into their wilderness and towards their promised land. So I'm going to go quickly to Judges 1. Okay, I'm going to read it all the way, I think, to 7. Yeah, it says, Now after the death of Joshua, it came to pass that the children of Israel asked the Lord, saying, Who shall be first to go up for us against the Canaanites to fight against them? And the Lord said, Judah shall go up. Indeed, I have delivered the land into his hand. Okay. So Judah said to Simon, his brother, Come up with me to my allotted territory, that we may fight against the Canaanites, and I will likewise go with you to your allotted territory. And Simon went with him. Then Judah went up, and the Lord delivered the Canaanites and the Perizzites into their hand, and they killed 10,000 men at Bezek. And they found Adoni-bezek in Bezek, and fought against him, and they defeated the Canaanites and the Perizzites. Then Adoni-bezek fled, and they pursued him and caught him. So this is the king of Bezek. Then Adoni-bezek fled, and they pursued him and caught him and cut off his thumbs and his big toe. And Adoni-bezek said, 70 kings with their thumbs and big toes cut off, used together. Wait, sorry, let me try that again. 70 kings with their thumbs and big toes cut off, used to gather scraps under my table, as I have done. So God has repaid me. Then they brought him to Jerusalem, and there he died. I don't like that one translation of that one, but in this is the New King James version. In NLT, the New Living Translation, it says something like so um Judah and Simon were going out to fight the rest of the land in Canaan, the rest of the peoples that were there that had not left, because they had been going for quite a while, from nation to nation and land to land, when they had crossed over Jordan, right, to possess the lands. But then there were still peoples in certain places that had not yet defeated, and so then they were asking, like, okay, so this is after Joshua dies, and they're like, okay, so we haven't gotten the rest of the land yet, should we go and fight? And then this is before, so yeah, this is after Joshua dies, and then they ask the Lord, like, should we go? And it's like, and who should go, right? And then the Lord answers them and said that Judah should go, and Judah then asks Simon, the tribe, um to go and help him and help theirs, help Judah to go and fight and to get their land, and they would help each other to possess their lands, okay, to fight against the peoples that were there. Now when they get to Bezek, um the king, which is Adoni-bezek, right? They find him. He ran away. Like after his people were killed, he runs away. But then they find him, and when they do find him, they cut off his thumbs. They cut off his thumbs and his big toes. Okay, it's like I laughed when I saw this morning. I was like, this cannot be a coincidence. This whole time I was like, what is this? Right? The vision. I was like, what is the enemy trying to do? Like show me gruesome things, like, or whatever. It's so strange. thumbs being cut off, right? And they were just like dang, it was a weird vision. They were just like dangling. It was weird. But anyways, and then I see this when I was reading this, and I haven't read Judges in a while. And yeah, and then King Adoni-bezek says, I had once killed, I don't think it says it in this, it does, 70 kings. Okay. And then he'd cut off 70 kings' thumbs and big toes. And he made them sit under his table and eat scraps under his tables, basically. And now, when Israel had come, they did the same thing. See how God just he he is eventually, he's a god that takes revenge, and his vengeance is his. Like, he sees everything. When I'm sure they had no reason to do that, because it's not mentioned anywhere else that where Israel would cut people's thumbs and big toes off. But when they got him, that's what they did. Why? Because that's what he had done to kings, to 70 kings, right? And so then he was getting repaid, and he says that God is now repaying him for what he has done. All right, and then he dies. So let that be a word for us, that God sees each and everything that people have been doing, okay, in the dark or in the light, against us, against the innocent. And you know what? Vengeance is his, and he is the one that will redeem us. He is the one. He will go and remind that person of what they've done, and then he will feed them that which they'd fed. He would do the same to them as they had done or have done to you and others. So not to worry, because God is on our side, and he will avenge us. Okay. So God bless you all, and have a good day. Bye.